Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have layout number 4 for my Vintage Vibes Kit 2. I know this kit is taking a little bit longer than kit number 1, so I'm giving you a look back at the 3 layouts we've already created. Remember the first one, I said I had a companion page I wanted to add next to it, and that's the page we're going to do today. So I got a cut file from a Cherry on Top's digital shop that I thought would be super cute with my photograph. It just is beautiful moments in this really scripty font. And then I am taking a blending brush and the Catherine Pooler Quartz ink, which was part of the kit. And I am going to ink just the top of this cut file and give it kind of like a soft ombre look. If my cutting mat looks different, it is because I replaced my cutting machine. So for about 11 years, I've had a Silhouette 2, and it was starting to act up, which first of all, it still cuts beautifully, but I was having issues with like the new Silhouette software talking to my old Cameo. So after doing some research, I bought a new cutting machine and I went with a Cricut. I bought a Cricut Joy Extra. I will tell you why. Because the new Silhouettes are too much machine for me. And the new Cricuts are too much machine for me. I don't need my cutting machine to do anything else but cut paper. And the other ones had all these like buttons and knobs, and they'll cut vinyl, and they'll cut this, and they'll cut that, and they'll cut new curtains for your windows, and I don't need that. I just need something to cut paper. So the Cricut Joy Extra is 8.5 by 11, so it won't cut a full 12 by 12 background, but I find that I haven't missed that option at all. It will cut all the titles I want. It'll cut, all of those kinds of things, the things that I generally use to cut on my Cricut Joy. Added bonus, it will also cut SVG files, which means I can grab SVGs to coordinate with my stamps for companies that offer that, and then do that instead of buying metal dies. One of the companies that do that, and I have tons of their stamps, is Brutus Monroe. So I was super happy to be able to not have to grab metal dies from them anymore. I can just use the SVGs to cut my shapes for my die cuts. So I went ahead and used the cut apart sheet that was part of the kit, and I cut apart all of these different elements from that sheet of paper, the little film strips, the book. I wanted to create this pretty kind of layer with my photo down below. There is a lot of dead space in this photo. It's a little like off-centered, and it's also from 1954, so I wasn't gonna try to do too much to it in the way of cropping it or anything like that. And plus just the way, there was no way for me to bring that baby down. She was up there. So I just decided this would then be a perfect little place to put my photograph. There is journaling that is going to go with this layout, and I'm using this lovely old from my stash. I have no clue who made this stamp. I have no clue. I got it out of a giveaway bin, and I don't know where it came from. I just know that I use it all the time because it is literally perfectly spaced lines for my writing, so it's awesome. I am just going to I stamped this twice with the Vintage Photo ink. I cut it down. I'm going to mat it on the craft paper that's part of the kit, the craft paper with the gold foil. I'm going to go ahead and mat both of my pieces with on there, and then I can do my journaling on these two kind of journaling spots. I have gone ahead and chosen the photos for the rest of this kit, and they're all heritage photos, so this is just the heritage photo kit. I have Vintage Vibes number 3 already curated and together. So this is layout number 3 or number 4. I think number 4. This is layout number 4. Layout number 5 is already started, and layout number 6 will be members only. And then we will be ready for kit number 3. Yeah, too many 3s and 4s going on here. I'm having trouble remembering what numbers we're at for each of these different things. So there are my journaling blocks. So my plan here for design, I'm going to use the Pretty Wood Grain paper from Minte. I have the Asuka Studios paper that I've cut apart to have those photo strips and the book. I have these 2 journaling spots, and I cut a little banner from the Minte paper, the pink Minte paper. That's part of the kit. And now I'm just going to go ahead and get all of those pieces down, including that cut apart sheet that we used with that little bit of an ombre. All of the papers for my Vintage Vibes Kit 2 are still available in the shop over at A Cherry on Top, as is that cut file. And I will link all of that over in the description box below. I think that the stickers are still available too. Maybe, no, those are gone. So most of the embellishments for this kit have sold out, as all the die cuts and different things. But the cut file is still there. The cut file, of course, is just it's just something that Cherry on Top sells. All the papers are still there. The washi tape, which we are going to use a ton of on our layout, on layout number 5. And the rub-ons are still there. So if any of those things caught your eye, you can grab them over at A Cherry on Top, and you can find the description box below. So I've added my journaling, and now I'm using these stickers from Minte. I love these stickers from Minte. This is the first time that Minte has had, or maybe it's not the first time, maybe it's just the first time I've bought the stickers that are part of a Minte collection, but it will not be my last, because I feel like they are the cutest stickers, and they're nice and thick, and they're a gorgeous size. I just really, really enjoy the sticker quality, and they stick, which, you know, that's always positive, because it's not guaranteed that when you buy stickers for scrapbooking that they will stick. I did do a little bit of doodling. I really, really, really need to write with black ink. I can't do writing with colored ink. I think it looks strange. So when I do a lot of journaling like this, I always need to make sure that there is black of some sort somewhere else on my layout. And in this case, the butterflies have doodly trails behind them. I have these, they're supposed to be adhesive pearls from Pink and Main in my stash. They've been there for a while, but they don't stick anymore. And I really, really wanted to get them used up. So I'm going to use those as my last little detail and scatter them around. And you might see them pop into projects over the next couple weeks as I make an attempt to use them up and get them out, because they're really cute, but they don't stick. And when you pull them off, the sticky part sticks to the backing paper and not the pearl. So, but they are gorgeous. I mean, they're a beautiful color, perfectly matching for my project today. All right, everyone. I would love it if you could hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would absolutely love for you to do so. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.